This is not nice to say, but these are the mistakes that make your stretch garments look homemade. Well, I'm no expert in sewing stretch fabric, and although I've made myself a few things and even swimming costumes, it's true that it got me a few years to get the hang of my sewing machine and how it works and how to make it work so it sewed it. So there's a few things, there's a few tips so your garments look almost bought. Well, if you're not wrong here, my name is Irene and I love sewing about anything. Outfits, accessories, decorations for my home, and mending, of course, and upcycling. So if you're like me and you like talking about sewing as well, consider subscribing because I upload twice a week and that way you don't miss anything. And I'm also on Instagram. And because the fabric is stretchy, you need a stitch that stretches with it. And for that, you're going to need, well, do this because we're talking about our normal sewing machine, not a serger. If you have a serger, you sew with that. But with your normal sewing machine, you're going to need to sew with stretchy sort of stitches, which are zigzag stitches, and even the one that is a zigzag but in 3 different stitches, that's really good and it works just fine. So they allow you to stretch and go back. If you sew with a straight stitch, it's going to stretch and even break the seam because it doesn't stretch that much. So just use zigzag everywhere. And the first problem that catches your eye is when the seams are wavy. It looks terrible, and this is because we've been pulling from the fabric instead of letting the machine fit itself. The thing is that stretch fabrics are stretchy. That's why they're so comfy. You don't need any zips or any buttons to put it on, so it just fits, it adapts to your body. So if you stretch it to sew, the seam is not going to allow it to go back, to have the shape back. So it's really important not to stretch so it doesn't end up with that shape. And another useful thing is your presser foot. I always find that my plastic one is really useful for this kind of fabrics. They are sort of sticky on the machine, even though they aren't, but you know what I mean. They don't just fit the machine easy, they get stuck, so you need something that lets them fit the machine on its own pace so the seams look nice. And this presser foot, it's really good for that. It allows you to just sew without it getting stuck or slow or anything. And if you don't have any, you can always use masking tape or underneath your presser foot, your normal presser foot. And if you don't have one of these, you can always use masking tape underneath your presser foot, so it allows you to fit the machine properly. And now needles, this is controversial because I know the theory, but I cannot apply it because you're supposed to sew this with stretch needles, it's a stretch fabric, or even ballpoint needles, but they don't work for me. My machine skips stitches when I use them. I'm not the only one. People have asked me on Instagram and when they come sewing with me as well. It's a common thing with this kind of cheap machines, inexpensive machines. So let me know what you think, but I saw all my stretchy stuff with normal needles, so it's just something I do because the other ones don't work. I've tried lots of different settings and it's not ideal, but it's what works for me. So just that my tip is, once you know the theory, try to get around it to see how you can apply it somehow, or how you not. It's just, I don't know, you just cope with your machine. And one thing that happens with stretchy fabric doesn't happen with the rest of fabrics. You can sew a poplin and 1,000 different poplins with different compositions, different thicknesses, different thread alignment, and everything works fine. But you sew one stretchy fabric and the next day another one, and it completely changes. So before you start, try in a little piece because you can ruin your stuff by just start sewing without trying. Try your tension, your needle, your presser foot, your tension. Did I say tension? Your tension again. Everything, just to make sure that it's going to work. And another thing that happens to garments with these fabrics is this kind of fabrics is the neckline and the armhole finishings, because it's stuff that is going to be cut sort of on the bias, because you're going to make it a bit rounder, so it stretches out. So you have the same problem we were talking about before, that is going to look wavy. You can just fold and sew, but you need to do it carefully so you don't stretch it out. Maybe you need to add like a neckline or a facing, something, but just take into account this so it doesn't end up looking all wavy. Well, the thing is that with this kind of fabric, it looks like you need to like cross your fingers and pray and make wishes and promises and everything you can to solve them, because they are a bit more challenging. They are really difficult at first. I used to avoid them at all costs. Now I saw them, but I'm still a bit, it gets me a bit conscious about it, but I just try always first and then I just start sewing. So let me know what you thought, if you like sewing this kind of fabric, if you don't, and don't forget to subscribe, share, like everything so you don't miss anything, and I'll see you around. Bye. Se me mete un pelo en el ojo. Vamos a alegar.